Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. Want to get back into this, but a couple of notes first. I was a little dissatisfied with the quality of my audio recordings in some of the previous sessions. It was fine when my voice was normal, but it seemed like every time I started getting loud and speaking with my character's passion, my mic wouldn't be able to keep up. So I upgraded a little bit. I have, what is this freaking thing called? A Shure MV7. Did quite a bit of research and was assured that this mic, while still being a USB mic, because I'm not ready to invest in the separate box yet, while still being a USB mic, it would be a significant upgrade over my Blue Yeti. So I would appreciate it if you all would leave it in the comments. Let me know. Do you hear any difference? Did I waste my money? Or will this help make my content better? Hopefully it will. I do plan to continue to invest in this channel over time. So a couple of things that I know I need. I'm still working on a webcam. Part of the reason I don't show my face yet. I don't feel comfortable with the quality of my visuals unless my picture is very, very tiny in the little build videos. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my keyboard. I know that you all hear the keys clearly when I'm clicking them during my play sessions. And I assume that's probably irritating for some of you. So I've been trying to do some research to figure out what other creators are doing about that. Like I see some put padding over the keyboard, some buy keyboards that have padding inside of them. You can buy, I guess, soundless keyboards, but to some degree it affects the precision of the keyboard clicks when you're playing games. So I'm just trying to do some more research and figure out what I'm going to do. But I am aware that's probably something that I should go ahead and address. If there's any other things regarding the channel or the content that I'm producing that you feel like I should be focusing on, or ways that I can improve, by all means, let me know down in the comments. I don't plan for this to always be the same. I want to make sure that I'm always working to give you guys the best quality that I possibly can. All right, so with all that being said, let's get into it. I am hoping to clear this assault all in one go. So get this done and then finally be a true Lich and continue on that path. So we'll see how it goes. Eagle Watch, and you, recruits, listen up. I don't know how many of us will survive this day. I don't know whether I will, but I know one thing for sure. Today, with the tip of the sword in Iomede's hand, dead or alive, we will rip out the fangs of the abyss. I know some. To arms, for Menden, for Kenebres. Dead or alive, we're going to win. Onward, attack. Here comes the battering ram. I've got terrible memories of this from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Don't. Yikes. Oh, there we go. The barrel. So you two unlucky saps were the ones, huh? Those flies again. Ah! All right. Give you a little bit of space. All right. What's he doing? Fear? Yeah, that makes sense. Dog it. Like a leopard, but it's fine. Yep, she's good.
Skip the pleasantries.
All right, let's go ahead and get this go away.
Yes.
All right, let's go. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Let the duel commence.
Excellent. Save the supplies.
I see something over there.
Wait, I see something over there. But, okay, cool.
Oh, the waiting's never
I
fun.
forgot. Does he have? Ooh, that's
Death
a blunder
is
on my
life's
part.
final surprise.
I forgot that I don't have a standard cleric, so I need somebody else to handle the
Smile. The world's
protection
not
from the
ending
elements
just
type
yet.
spells. Yikes, that's a blunder. All right, I have to make sure I fix that with the next overloads. Come on.
No time for debates.
We're winning. Praise I am a day. Don't relax. Just yet, the battle isn't over. That's pretty much over. I'm here, guys. Come on now. You know how this goes.
I hope you appreciate this.
Ooh, just noticed I leveled up. Well. Isn't that nice? Oh, okay. I almost feel like I shouldn't walk over this space where the swarms are. Yeah, but I kind of have to go through there, right? Yeah. Unless, oh, wait. Does going through that door put me on the other side? Let's see if I can run away. Let's see. Oh, right. Or I can get to the roof. That's another way. Okay, cool. To the roof and go around. No sense in being the victim of my own swarms. To the roof. What's the problem?
I do not believe
Oh,
this is
the
possible.
problem is that we don't have anybody with athletics? This is annoying. No, she has athletics. So why is he the one doing the... Come on now. What's the problem?
Crave your commands. I'll tear your throat out.
There we go. Excellent. Destroying all of you. Fear is so useful when they're in a limited space where you can control where they go. Not so great when they can just run all over creation.
I welcome your company.
What's in here? This is the jail. Yeesh. My peeps are not getting hit, so I don't care. I'll leave.
Let me draw the first blood.
Where? Oh. I was like, where's the problem? Here we go. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Explore. So there are a couple of specific objectives you have when you do this. You want to explore the Drezen prison and kill the giants, which are throwing down flame from above. And you have those objectives, I'm pretty sure, regardless of how you get into here.
Stand with me.
Why are they all?
I'll rip you
There we go.
apart!
Excellent. All right, and Arueshale. Should be interesting. Ruby eyes watch you cautiously from behind the iron bars. A woman with a delicate face, horns on her forehead, and broad wings behind her back is trying to unlock the door with her long nails. Noticing you, she stops and raises her hand timidly in a greeting. You are a crusader, right? Did you come to free Drezen? My name is Arueshale. Who are you? Your eyes do not deceive you. I am a demon, but I swear, I fight the forces of the abyss, just like you. Desna helped me understand how disgusting the life of a succubus is. For the last few years, I've been passing the demon's plans to the Crusaders and running sabotage operations. I even tried to warn Kennebress of the attack. That's what got me locked in this cage. A demon on the path to redemption? If she's not lying, this is a true miracle. Of course, it's hard to trust a demon, but Goddess, I beg you, let it be true. An experiment on one's own nature? How interesting. My sincere respect, my honorable colleague. Do keep me informed about the results. Why should I believe a demon? You have no reason to trust me. I am a succubus, which means no matter how believable my words are, all of them can be a sweet lie. Even if I swear by Desna that I'm on your side, it would be wiser not to trust me. But I am not trying to lead you to evil. I won't promise an easy way to defeat the demons and then lead you into a trap. I am not offering any deals. I only ask for one thing. Let me out of this prison. I will leave and never bother you again. Open the cell. You are free. Why not? Thank you. I will not ask you for anything else, and I will offer nothing in return. You'd only think I was trying to hurt you. I will leave, and you will never see me again. Farewell. Farewell. All right. So I've never done it myself, but my understanding is, right, I don't think you can talk, I don't think you can really talk to any of these people. Can you? You came too late. Let me die in peace. We have to attack. You want to gobble me up, demons? I'll gobble you up myself. Let's not do that. But, ooh. Oh! Shard of Knight's Bracers. Holy smokes. I'm pretty sure I missed that at my last playthrough. Oh, wow. All right, let me make sure I kill you too.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
fire damage steel key. Okay. All right. So I know if you're a follower of Desna, which is what? I think the Azada Mystic Path, I think. If you do a couple of things there, then I believe you can recruit Arueshale right then and there before she even leaves. Whereas because I'm not, she'll have to come back to me later on. All right. Lovely. Demon Slayer, dexterity. Right, okay, I was like, I know I gave you athletics. Hey, bunch of new spells. What about you, colluding scoundrel? And 777. 2. Wait, why? Oh, perception, not persuasion. Yeah, okay. She already has Spark Skin. I hate when it shows you powers that have already been selected. Spikes. What does she already have? Aspect of the bear. Boom, boom, boom. Effortless armor. I don't think it really matters. We'll do hold animal. Oh, wait. Oh, but this is not the communal version. So yeah, it doesn't matter. We can select just about anything. Next. Sila. I really kind of want to top her dexterity and wisdom off to 14, but I know it'd be a waste, so I'm going to leave it alone. Collision, and what was the other thing? World, sure. Resolve, excellent. Keep pumping your intelligence. Ooh, 4. Well. Look at you. What do you have a nice increase in? Stealth, trickery, and mobility. I don't need any of those from you. Seems like religion is something you would know a lot. Oh, wait. No. You can never have too many people on the party that have something in perception. Greater invisibility. Could get that. Animate dead. Right. Can't do it with you because that's abjuration. You do not want to select abjuration spells with her because they take up 2 slots instead of just 1. Level 4. Do I have anything that I use regularly? Yeah, I guess Phantasmal Color. You know what? Whatever. I'm just going to take this and control Fireball. Sure. There we go. Charisma. He needs to be the one with the elemental spells. So, do you have that option? Yes, you do. Here we go. We just got it. Can't pick restoration yet, though. Oh, wow. Which do you need more? Protection from energy or restoration? I would say probably restoration. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is going to have to hold on. There we go. And hey, you all leveled up as well. Bam, bam. And what do I want for you? Piranha Strike. Sure, why not? You can have it. I'm good with that. So many pets, so little time. You also got Piranha Strike? Yeah. You already took Piranha Strike? Well, then let's go with Power Attack for you then. Okay. Now.
Missed me already?
A little bit. Not much. Don't get ahead of yourself. There we go. Good enough. Don't want to do it. Okay, let's continue on. So now, completed one objective, got to the prison. Now I need to keep heading to the right. Make my way up and around. So yeah, it's weird. I don't think they've completely fleshed out how this area is supposed to work, because in the discussion you have beforehand,
Open to ideas.
makes it seem like where you start is really going to be a big deal, but that's not how it works out in practice. In practice, you just start from a different area, but basically what you have to do is all the same. And what order you do it in does not impact, you know, how well you're going to be able to do it. I love the setup of this, the way you're fighting through the streets. I think it's absolutely awesome. It truly gives you the oh man, maybe I shouldn't be using fear. Because these people running all over the place is going to annoy the crap out of me. Oof. At least they go down quickly though. There is that. Is she getting there? Oh my god, you ran up all the way over here? That's not good. Really wish you hadn't done that. Come on. I was about to say, where are my magic missiles? I don't understand how this works either. A triumphant column erected to honor the heavens angels who fought and died during the Crusades. The corruption of the abyss retreats in the face of the cleansed relic's sanctified power. The stone column, once proud, now stands smeared with demon feces. Yuck. What I don't understand is it always basically says that you have cleared it of demonic influence almost, right? That these powers from the abyss have corrupted these icons. But how does that work if you're not actually following the angel path? Like, you could do that, it seems like, even when you're a mythic path that would be considered evil. So why is this evil dude able to purify the powers of the abyss? Maybe that's something else that is that isn't quite refined yet in the beta. Yikes. I love it when there's that whole quick stack of numbers. Magic missile was awesome. It really, really makes you feel like, wow, this guy is getting thoroughly hit up. Like, it's not even funny what's happening to him. First, you have to open the previous ones to kill the guards. Clear the army's way to the eastern gates by opening the previous ones. Come downstairs. What are you doing? Come downstairs. There's something I've missed. What did I miss? I just came through those gates. Oh, this gate's right here?
Be quickened.
Oh, Is that what I needed to open? Yes. Okay. Oh, that's right. I jumped over the roof to get down here, and then I needed to let them in. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. And now they take over the prison yard, where you can rest over here. Good. Patch up the wounded. You can rest over there, but I feel like it's kind of a trap because every time you rest, it corrupts you. So you have the same corruption issue that you can get if you're resting in the general area while you're going around with your army. So it's not like you can just go crazy with it. Which I'm perfectly fine with. You know, it keeps things balanced so you can't just rest every couple of fights. But I just think that they should kind of state that explicitly to let you know, hey, you're going to get some corruption every time you rest in this particular area. Because it seems to me that considering you're bringing an army to assault this place, you would bring supplies that are not corrupted. That makes sense to me, but that's not the way it actually works.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Go. Excellent. Yep. All these jag-offs. Absolutely nothing.
Ugh, the waiting's never fun. Let's have some fun.
I'm left, right?
My name. When do I?
Excellent. These things take forever. Just a bit more, they're about to fall. Your education that, oh, there we go. Excellent. Come on, Arabeth. All right. Into here, now what? Yeah, see, having protection from fire is a huge help in this area. Well, outside and actually for a couple of sequences inside. But it is what it is. As you see, I'm gonna fight through it. Oh, snap. What's that? Constitution damage. He has restoration, so we'll do it that way.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Okay.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Come on now. That. And here's one giant.
Save the last one for
As you
me.
see, these are the catapults they're using to absolutely obliterate you. And they have the giants fortified so that it's very difficult for more than one melee person to even get to them. But if you could do sufficient range damage, should not matter. And we can. Oof. That sounded like it hit her right in the heart. That sounded bogus as well. Hey. Yikes. There's a lack of people attacking her. We can actually use fear here. And then you, what's going on with you? You're out there. Yeah. You're just out here at cantrips for now. It's fine. Once we clear out this top level, we'll go ahead and rest. And then deal with getting inside. Yikes.
I am helpful.
Go here, nearby gates open.
I am
That's
helpful,
good.
am I not? Anything new?
Use haste to deal with the fact that we don't have a lot going on right now. There we go. There we go. Come on now.
We shall.
Yikes. Come on. Excellent. Excellent. We can catch a break here. Don't let your guard down. The siege is not over, which I believe is your indication that all of the giants have been dealt with.
Go for their hearts!
Let's see. Can I get that to work on? Yaniel deals 5 damage. Overcomes. Phantasmal Killer. Very nice. Alright. Kill the giants. Taken care of. Why y'all just standing around? Excellent.
I shall not falter.
Come on, y'all. Pay attention. Y'all shooting at the wrong thing. Thank you. All right. So this is kind of annoying. When you're at the top here, sometimes they'll shoot at enemies that are all the way at the bottom. And as far as I can tell, they're not even hitting them. But they can see them, so it makes them want to hit them. No. Take that. That. Ooh. He's almost dead. That's not cool. Yep. Alright. This will be sure. And I will go ahead and take a rest now. Yes. So see, no indicator that you might have almost taken on some corruption because you just did that. All right.
Only you deserve my obedience.
What's on your mind? I wonder. You are my favorite aide.
Okay. That. Oh, forgot about this. And this.
I hope you appreciate
Excellent.
this.
There we go. Now let's force our way through. That's kind of terrifying. Yikes. Okay. What's that? Oh, that's some heavy armor. Lovely. Alright, down. Help us out a little bit. Oh, crap. You know what? I completely forgot when I rested. Okay, so he doesn't need anything. She does not have enough slots to memorize. Okay, I have to work on that. She's got way more slots that I'm not taking advantage of course. Alright, bark skin is fine. Protection from alignment, no point in that. Resist energy. Most of this stuff doesn't really help, except having another person who can use fear would probably be cool. I do not need her to heal. I guess you could have remove fear on. A couple of blessings might be okay. And put fear on someone. And I guess every so often being able. Actually, no. You know what? Large person would really. Oh, but it's a domain slot, so it won't really do it. So fine. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, she's got aura of courage, and I can't even use it. Okay. For now, I don't need that though. Protection from alignment is enough. So I already got the veil. Let's see. Yes, I know that's a lot of haste. I don't care. I love haste. There's never too much haste. He doesn't usually do that. All right, and the pets don't cast anything, so we're good. All right. Come on, there we go. Commence the assault. Hitting us a whole lot, but we don't seem to be hitting him at all. What is that? Dark glowing sight. Suffer an additional 1 negative energy damage. Is he dead? What in the hell just happened?
No. This is inglorious.
That was terrible.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
This is again why you want to be able to heal fire. Where is she? See her. people moving around so slowly? And hey, they're through. Come on. Right. Everybody good? Not quite.
Magritio Turino. Magritio Turino. Magritio Turino.
Okay. Have haste already going on everybody.
I hear the voice of the spirits.
A bright future awaits us.
Huh? Oh, yes, what?
How long has haste lasted? It doesn't say. Okay. Maybe that means it's about to go out. No problem.
Unbiased opinion?
Fire
Let us not hesitate.
and fear. Fire and fear.
Oh, the waiting's
Okay.
never fun.
I'm always open to ideas.
Go, Let's go. The mortals are slaughtering us! How can this be? One blow of a monstrous fist turns the head of the demon into a bloody pulp. Stop talking. Fight. There! That's what happens to cowards. Get it together, you maggots, and we'll destroy them. Quiet. Don't make me mad. There they are! There they are! They're coming! Nura points at your unit. Nura, did you go over to the demon's side? Hey, you demons, think about it. Who are you more afraid of, him or me? Let's find out. Ooh, succeeded. The demons look at their leader, then at you, and back at him again. Their knees are visibly shaking. We're finished! Stop, you carrion! You think I'm not going to find you? Death to the mortals! All right. So, we've got speed. And actually, there's only 2 people there. Psst. Yikes. Lie down. Die. Willidus says hello. Sweet dreams, demon. You little runt. You and Willidus will regret this. What did he say? One moment. You little runt. You and Willidus will regret this. I'll find you and shove your entrails down your throat. Damn it. The dagger was supposed to kill him on the spot. All right. He didn't even leave anything for me to pick up. How rude.
Magritio Turinos.
Go. All right. A dark-haired dwarf, panting, shoots you a look filled with indignation and disappointment. However, he manages to compose himself, and as though he sounds polite, if a little morose. Greetings. Funny meeting anyone here. I know who you are. I want to know more about you. The dwarf seemed surprised. You like chatting in the heat of the battle, do you? Apologies, but I prefer conversing in calmer settings. Maybe we could talk after the fight, if you survive. Why did you attack that demon? The dwarf casts an angry look at the spot where his victim was just standing, but composes himself and tries to answer politely. I've been paid for his head. Were you really going to kill a Valor with a dagger? Your words vex the dwarf. Eyes blazing with irritation, he answers you in a stern and hostile tone. I think again before laughing at me and questioning my competence. Clearly, the dagger was charmed. It was supposed to take Darrazand's life almost instantly, but the one who gave me that weapon bungled things somehow, and my quarry was able to escape. Damn it. Who is your client? I'm afraid that's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret. Fight for me. Grinning, the dwarf answers somewhat arrogantly, I'm not sure you can afford my services. And right now, you'll be better off with a unit of infantry than an expensive loner like me. No time for chatting. The dwarf shrugs and takes a long pipe out of his pocket. Apparently, the chaos around you doesn't stop him from enjoying some fine tobacco. I'm not sure you have anywhere to rush to. The gates are blocked, and it would take you an eternity to clear the rocks away. It's unlikely you'll be going any further than this courtyard for the foreseeable future. The dwarf permits himself a dramatic pause. Unless you're insane enough to enter with a small number of companions. There are several passages to the fortress on the walls meant for archers, but they're all bottlenecks. If all your soldiers try to rush in there, the demons will slaughter them. But a small group of skilled warriors stands a chance, if they can climb the wall and enter the fortress, relying on their wit and their skills. Alright. Okay. Going to re-up again. That was kind of tough. We might need to rest one more time before we end. Hopefully we'll only need to rest one more. Boom. So if you convince Queen Galfrey to stay, she'll join you in that fight. But she will not allow you to use the barrel of swarm bugs. Obviously, that's evil as hell. And honestly, I'd say right now, thinking back about it, the swarm bugs might have made things a little bit easier around the first gate that you come through. But other than that, everything else I faced was the same level of difficulty. So I don't think it made that big a difference. But maybe they just haven't implemented yet the huge difference that it's supposed to make. So, you know, take my words with a grain of salt. All right. Here we go. Whispers of madness, permanent. Demonic spirits haunt the walls of the dungeon, and while their constant whispering never becomes loud enough to allow intelligible speech to be heard, the constant murmurs grate on the nerves. After every 10 minutes spent in the dungeon, non-chaotic evil creatures must succeed at a 14 will save to resist taking 2 points of charisma damage as the whispering slowly drives them mad. Please do not forget that my sorcerer almost wholly depends upon charisma, so this is deeply unfortunate. All right. let's continue on.
No reason to pause.
There, and Fear is dead.
Anything new?
Whoa. Simba has ability damage? Charisma? Oh yeah, charisma. Alright, fine.
You are my favorite aide.
Let's get it popping.
I am helpful. Am I not?
You come back, because I don't want you to be the first one going against them on this pathway. There we go. What's the
You are
problem?
today's
Should be more
sacrifice.
than one of you.
Kill is for you.
Exemplary performance.
Excellent.
I'll make
What is the
short
weight?
work of this.
Well, people over in there. Excellent. Down.
I am helpful. Am I not?
There we go. There we go. Excellent. Oops. Didn't mean to take those camping supplies. But oh well. An old woman, half elf by her appearance, hangs limp in the shackles. Her head is slumped down to her chest, and strands of dirty gray hair cover her face. Her rags don't conceal the poor woman's horrible condition. Her body is covered in old scars and fresh wounds. A piece of flesh has been torn from her left leg, and there are numerous fang marks on her arms. Her right wrist appears to have been gnawed, and the hand is withered. It's hard to believe that life still lingers in such a mutilated body, but the woman raises her head with effort. Clear blue eyes stare back at you from under her great eyelashes. Crusaders, here. I thought I was delirious when I heard the sounds of a battle. After so many years, are we really retaking Drezen? Who are you? How did you end up here? My name won't mean anything to you. It's been so many years. My name is Yaniel. I used to be a knight of the Citadel when Drezen was still a proud Crusader stronghold. On the day Drezen fell, I was covering the refugee retreat. Alas, I was taken alive by the spawn of the Abyss as they flooded the city. Ever since then, I've been locked up here, within these walls that were once my home, now a prison and a torture chamber. The woman drops her head heavily to her chest. Yaniel? Why, that name is remembered throughout mid-dev to this day. Fritz, we are in the presence of a living legend, or rather, a half-living one. Sela can't hold back an astounded yelp. You've been in this dungeon since the day Drezen fell, sister? But that's over 70 years. I have no idea who this is. The name of this woman must not be important enough for me to remember her. You must not have been that valuable, if in all these years it's never occurred to anyone to learn whether you were still alive or not. But they sure didn't forget to raise funds to gild her statue. This war has known many losses. It's easy to be lost among them, and honoring the dead is often easier than taking care of the living. So you saw Drezen before its fall, and the Sword of Valor, and the days of the First Crusade? Oh yes, I saw all that. The woman smiles a strange smile. The walls of the Citadel seemed indestructible, like mountains, but they were not Drezen's true defenses. The sword was. It alone weakened the demons and stopped them from teleporting here freely. It gave the defenders here hope. So it was, until the ambitious and arrogant young Staunton brought the city to ruin. He stole the banner and doomed Drezen to fall. Staunton was once a strong fighter, the bane of demons, but he became the executioner of his comrades. Such things happen. I have seen this Staunton, a spineless weakling he is. It wasn't his arrogance that led him to ruin, it was his weakness and willingness to lick the boots of anyone who demanded it. Strange to hear of boot licking from someone who can't get enough of her master's boots. How are you any better than Staunton? It's an honor to serve an honorable master. I serve the best of the best, but Staunton would grovel before any riffraff. Don't compare me to him. Do you know what the Sword of Valor is? The woman closes her eyes. I feel its presence even now when the sword is weak and dormant. It is near in this very citadel. There's a passage from my prison to it. Keep going through the dungeon and you'll find the banner. Why did the demons do all this to you? The woman closes her eyes and speaks pensively in a measured, introspective manner. The demons, if you think about it, they're interesting creatures. They appeared when mortal souls touched the fabric of the abyss, and they always carry it with them, the imprint of humanity. It is distorted, but visible. You might expect entirely inhuman thought and action from the spawn of the plane of primal chaos, but in fact they are often mundane and relatable. And one of their manifestations of this deep humanity is the demon's love of trophies. I am one such trophy, a living reminder of the day that they washed over the strongest Crusader fortress like a tidal wave and turned it into their dead. Evil, lead the woman in the torture chamber. I don't care about you, old woman. Oh. What? Sela's eyes flash. As long as I'm alive, such an atrocity cannot stand. Sela dashes forward and breaks the chain. A noble paladin, following a leader who is not so noble. What a curious story, but it doesn't matter. I'm leaving. I hope none of you regret your decision. Neither you, Sela, nor you, Samori Sykes. Ooh, I'm sure that pissed Sela off. I'm wondering if you could do something so terrible that she'll just leave. We'll try to find out, y'all. We'll try to find out. All right, clear the blockage.
Stupid thing.
Are you serious? When do I?
Anything for you.
I was about to say, get it together. Really? There's nothing here? What is the purpose of opening this up? I remember now, this is the second time I've done this where I was like, oh, that's a high check. And then you get in there and there's nothing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh.
I hope you appreciate
All right, see you.
this.
Come on back.
We are the light. They
Dog it.
are the darkness.
No. No. What are you doing? You can't take it. All right, there we go. Now the pet's in the game. Now you can.
The spirits demand your blood.
The spirits demand your blood. So they will have it. My. Trap triggered. All right. Maybe I was not close enough for my
Am I not?
perception to trigger. Oh well. It's unfortunate. Came in from
We
here.
march ahead.
All right, 2 ways to go. Make sure everybody is nice and topped off. Excellent.
I am helpful, am I not?
I am helpful.
appreciate this.
The remains of the unknown warrior exude a holy aura. His death at the hands of the demon was a martyr's death. The corruption of the abyss fades in the face of the relic's cleansing, sacrificial, sanctified
Defeat
power.
is not an option.
Whoops. Nope. 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 Not you either, frankly. Right, see? There we go. Now light them up.
I'm all right.
Are you serious? Please deal with them.
Scientific cave slug for a foe.
Jesus. I'm kind of annoyed by that.
Skip the pleasantries.
Positioning is everything in this game. All right, now.
A success worthy of praise.
Pain and fear of the people who died here are powering an evil magic which fills the citadel with whispers of madness. I might not be able to do this now that I think about it. Let's see. All right. Fervent whispering is concentrated around this stone. A multitude of voices whisper prayers to several gods at once, both the perished and the living. A crude inspection is carved on the stone. Pray with us, it reads.
This was simple enough.
Ooh, Seela can do it. Excellent. A fervent whispering is concentrated around this stone. A multitude of voices speak several ancient languages at once. A crude inspection is carved on the stone. Talk to us, it reads.
It went splendidly.
All right, almost. Fervent whispering is concentrated around this stone. A multitude of voices whisper spells of dispel and banishment magic, pronouncing them erratically, halting, then trying again. A crude inscription is carved on the stone. Repeat after us.
Let the duel commence.
She failed the check.
Remember my name. Wenduag.
A success worthy of
Yeah.
praise.
Excellent. There we go. No longer have to worry about the claims of madness. Or whispers of madness, rather. Whatever it's called.
I am helpful, am I not?
Somewhat.
Oh, yes, what?
Whoops.
Into the fray!
Are we ready to move out?
Go back to this. You can also go back to this. Fear. Oh, come on. Is this going to trigger? God dog it. Is he going to run all the way into that other door? If so, that's terrible. Compared to the deplorable state the city is in, this room is remarkably clean and orderly. Its simple furnishings look solid and made to last. A man you met in Kenabris is standing by the anvil, blacksmith Joran Vhane. On seeing you, he raises his bushy gray eyebrows, gray brows in surprise. So this is who's been making all the noise around here. Well, come on in. Have a seat. What are you doing here? What I do everywhere. I forge metal. Everyone can fight, right? Breaking, destroying. Anyone you ask, they're ready to do it. Creating things, on the other hand, it takes a little extra knack. How did you get here? Well, you know, my brother is here. You know him, Stalk. Yes, I know. There's a noose waiting for him in Kennebrez for treason. I told him not to get involved with that crazy woman. But when did he ever listen to me? The Horn Wench promised him heaps of gold and he believed her. So he came here with her. He's some sort of military leader here, but there's no one to lead except for all sorts of vermin. And to everyone, he's a traitor worse than Areelu, but to me, he's still my brother. I couldn't leave him, bad lot that he is. I followed him, tried to talk him out of it, but it didn't work, he wouldn't listen. Now I've taken up here, working like I do. Starting here. Where else could he be? Not in Kennebrez, that's for sure. The dwarf gives you a reproachful look. Of course, he's done things in the past, but the Crusaders just never cut him any slack. He tried for a decade to atone for what he did, then 2 decades, then 3, half a century, and still they treated him like dirt. So my brother lashed out. He did a bad thing, sure, but who wouldn't in his place? He's not made of stone or copper, even if he is a dwarf. That crazy eyeless hag with horns, she got into his head. Demons are like that, you know, they can tempt. Among the Crusaders, my brother was the lowest of the low, but here he commands power and respect, and he doesn't think of the cost. Joran waves his hand, clearly vexed. Until today, Yaniel was kept and tortured here. She was the hero of the First Crusades and your friend. How could Staunton stand by and let that happen? What? Dor seemed stunned. We thought Yaniel was dead. My brother mourned her death as much as the fall of Drezen. She couldn't be here. My brother would have known. He would have done something. Go and talk to Yaniel if you don't believe me. Joran looks at you heavily for a while. I have to choose whether I believe you or trust everything I know and love about my brother. I'll choose the latter. Staunton wouldn't allow Yaniel to be treated cruelly, and that means you're either lying or mistaken. You may have noticed lately, but your brother has changed somewhat. Befriending demons leaves its mark. I fear his personal moral standards may have dropped. If I had to be more precise, I'd say they're currently hovering somewhere around the level of the abyss. I don't believe it. Demons are bad enough, but Staunton torturing Yaniel? Listen, I know my brother. I know how low he has fallen, but that simply isn't possible. We're storming Drezen. We've nearly conquered the city. You are free. Am I? The blacksmith shakes his head and shows you his hands. See for yourself. I'm not wearing any shackles. What keeps me here is stronger than chains. It's called brotherly love, and you can't free me from it. Even Staunton himself couldn't break it, no matter how hard he tried. So it turns out that I'm stuck here. Where my silly brother goes, I go. You two brothers deserve each other. I don't know what's worse, being Staunton Vhane or laying down your life for Staunton Vhane. The blacksmith makes a helpless gesture. Oh well, everyone has it rough now. That's just the way it is. I might have been stupid following my brother, but sometimes people have this thing called principles. And when they're put to the test, it doesn't matter if it's smart or stupid. It only matters if you sacrifice them or you don't. Helping my enemies makes you an enemy. Defend yourself. I know, but a brother is a brother, and I will not let anyone kill him. You'll have to kill me first. Yeah. All right. Get you going. You know what, now that I think about it, he's probably not evil, right? Right, lawful neutral, so Smite is not going to do anything to him. But we'll do this. Turn her up a little bit. Hopefully don't need protection. Oh man, she can be direct. And he needs to come on in. No. Him.
Your pain is my
Excellent.
pleasure.
Your pain is my pleasure. So you might remember way back when, at the beginning of our journey, in the maze portion, I picked up a sword called Radiance that belonged to Yaniel. If you bring that sword to him here, he'll upgrade it to a regular old +2 longsword, which to me was incredibly disappointing, so I didn't bother doing it here. The air in the forge is heavy with the supernatural power coming from the anvil. The heat that pulses through the forge is not the heat of an ordinary fire. I mean, I was livid when I finally seeded that. I'm like, think about how long it takes you to get from the maze to this point in the game. I held on to this sword, which was basically useless to me that entire time. And the whole time I was like, okay, this is going to be fantastic. Once I turn it in, they're going to give me something I could really, really use. And it was just a regular old +2 longsword. Come on now. I didn't appreciate that at all. Oh, this freaking thing. I forgot about this. This is not good. Yeah, this might be kind of brutal, yo. I'm about to meet one of my peers in the game. And he is not the type to suffer rivals. All right. How long is Bless is gonna last for 6 minutes? Oh yeah, it's time to definitely try to turn that on. Definitely trying to turn this on.
Time has come.
Definitely want this. Definitely want some extra life.
I'm always open to ideas.
Yeah, do this. And
Smile.
we're definitely going
The
to need a
world's not
prayer
ending
going.
just yet.
Put this on yourself. All right. Let's see how this goes, y'all. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's the other thing.
Stand with me.
All right. So, this is who's making all that noise. I'm going to hush you now. Which is kind of funny in itself, but whatever. Oops, I forgot to turn on her stuff. And I forgot to turn on that. Okay. All right. He's already going down somewhat. Whoa. Oh, Yaniel's dominating,
Legs
right?
are shaking.
Yeah. Yeah, shake them out.
I dedicate my body to science.
Yeah. It's fine. Are you serious? Seala's also dominated? That's not good at all. I don't have a way to deal with that, do I? What is happening? Why aren't you attacking him? Attack him. There we go. Woo! All right. Not as bad as it could have been. Not as bad as it's been in previous times. All right. Whew. My lich powers will be much better than yours, good sir.
Without a doubt.
There we go. The wall in this place looks fragile. There's a ghastly stench coming through the tiny cracks. What is that? Let's hope it's not a contract. Oh, it says clear the blockage. Excellent.
I
Let's
will
go
guide
there.
us.
What do we
Ooh.
have here?
Really?
This
Yo.
one was beyond me. I am helpful, am I not?
Really? This is only... I've only found two... I've never done that before. I've never killed that vampire. There's only one other vampire I've ever found that, and that one was also in a casket, where I just killed it in a casket. I haven't actually faced any vampires in this game. I don't know if there's any vampires in this game. There are old, ragged books in rare languages on the shelf. Some of them are bound in leather, and it doesn't look like cow skin. Nice.
You require
Alright.
my
Miss me
unbiased
already.
opinion?
Who else? Just Yaniel? Okay.
Magritio, Turi.
Yeah, okay. Very satisfied with how well that went. Oh, forgot. I completely forgot about this dude. Okay. I give you all my solemn vow that I plan to duck no fights. I plan to do every single thing in this game, no matter how much I have to level myself. This is the only fight in this playthrough that I might end up skipping. This fight is always horrible for me, and I don't know why. But whether it's the broad or the demon, they just demolish me. Demolish me. It's not even funny. And I've seen people online saying that this is a cakewalk. I don't understand how. I don't know what these people are doing that I'm not doing. But usually, this fight is absolutely brutal for me. All my people are demolished before the end. The only reason I was able to do it last time was because I had the community domain for my cleric, and I laid down that guarded hearth buff before, like right at the beginning of the fight, and just went to town. Just went to town on her, and that made it happen. Otherwise, I don't know how I would have gotten through that, and I'm not confident I'm going to be able to get through this. So, just being real about it, we'll see how this goes.
Anything new?
All right, so for those who don't know,
I hope
you unlock this door. You come to this whole group of conjurers, cultists who are worshiping this demon, right? And there's this woman who's trying to bring this demon back from the dead. Now, you got two ways you could do this fight. You could let all the cultists finish the ritual and deal with the demon, or you can kill I think you have to kill at least 2 cultists, and then the ritual is abandoned and you face a chick instead. Either way, this fight is brutal. Regardless of which way you do it, the fight is brutal. I do not see how one is. I just said go over here. Go over here. This trap is like webs. Oh my God! How do you still trigger that trap? All right, so this is not going to be much better. I see. We're already going to have to start this over. So we killed what? 3 of the cultists, something like that? We'll do another ritual with the blasphemer's heart as a sacrifice. Okay, so now we're in this fight, right? She does a bunch of crazy stuff to herself. This woman has magical vestment armor, haste, blur, true seeing, false light greater, physical enhancement, dexterity, piranha strike, crane style, transformation, which is, let's go through this. You gain a +4 enhancement bonus to strength, dexterity, and constitution, and a +4 natural armor bonus to AC, a +5 competence bonus on fortitude saves, and proficiency with all simple and martial weapons. Your base attack bonus equals your character level, which may give you multiple attacks. Bananas! Absolute and dark sacrifice. The cultist willingly gives all their life force to the target. She's got 7 charges. Bananas. Bananas, y'all. And You might think, oh, just cast a spell on her. No. No, I had this fight with Ember. I had Ember. All she was doing was casting the spell over and over and over and over and over again. No effect. No effect. This chick doesn't care. She just doesn't care. And now what? So here, I'm gonna do one Dispel Magic on her, just for kicks. It'll do nothing, but so what? Smite you. Get him closer so that... No, I can't. For what? He already is webbed up. It's over. All right. Let her deal attacks directly. She got anything? Turn that on. And that's about it. Bleep, bleep, bleep. That's all, folks. Oh, wait. Sure. We'll turn that on. It won't last long, but no problem. And this is it. All right. Go. Hey, at least you hit. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Obliterating Seala's defenses. Wow, and she died. Okay, so I definitely have to start this over. What is going on here? Oh, great. Why are you all stuck in the door like that? What is going on? All right, so this whole fight is bugged. Already off to a terrible start. Let's try this again. One second. See, sometimes your buffs don't show here, but if you actually go to the character menu, it'll show, hey, you still have this on. We're just not showing it for whatever reason. All right.
Are we ready to move out?
So first and foremost, you do not want the web to get onto your party members. All right. Now it automatically paused for the trap. That's fine. Then it automatically paused for the fight. That's separate. No! Why does that keep happening? Why? What are the rest of you doing? God dog it. Camellia, what are you doing? There we go. Okay, fine. Well, that's one good thing at least. Didn't trigger the trap this time. Okay. So everybody's going to her. We'll smite you. Right, already used those buffs. Got that going. Does fear work on her? Doubtful. But we'll give it a whirl. Let's let him get a little closer. All right, he can turn on prayer. She's doing what she's supposed to do. Does she have on her? No, she doesn't have on this. All right. Part of the problem is almost nothing gets through this girl's defenses. Look at all those misses. The only thing that's hitting her is magic missile, and it's doing like 3 or 4 pop. Here. And just to make it absolutely clear, he'll just keep casting the spell. Look at that. My pets are already down. That's already done. And look, we've got like a smidget off. Come on, man. And so I've cast 2 dispels, right? This should be stripping things off of her. And yet, her whole list is still there. No effect. None. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm not usually the bitching and whining that type, but I do not think this fight is well balanced at all, to be frank.
Don't worry about me.
Am I at my limit?
Now I can't use this. I can't have one where Silas died. One more time. I'm gonna try this out one more time. If it still don't work, hey, I'm moving on. All righty then. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to fast forward to all my different tries of this battle. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but I will figure it out in the editing because that was absolutely not cool. But it is over. Sheesh. She is so annoying. Her little whole squad. I'm gonna come back when this game is in full release and when this battle is properly, what do you call it, balanced. And I'm gonna annihilate these people repeatedly. I'm gonna just repeat the fight over and over again and kill this whole crew. All right. Moving right along. Sorry about that. Despite the surrounding mess, the magical devices were kept clean and tidy. And same there, okay. The air smells like magic powders, unknown chemical compounds, and medicine.
I am helpful, am I not?
Why you keep failing these trickery checks? What's wrong with you, girl? A magic circle covered with occult symbols. The runes have absorbed all the blood that was spilled in the circle. Go. Da, 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 no. Masterwork, masterwork, masterwork. That's cold iron. A simple straw bed made to last, built with dwarven solidity. All right. How many more haste do we have?
I'm always open to
4.
ideas.
All right. We got more haste left.
You are my favorite aid.
It's off from the top. There are people over here. Let's deal with them. Ooh. Knocked him down. I'll take it. Ooh. Swing that side. Swing it. Okay. Bap, 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 bap. Key, key, key. All right. So, this is the thing that we've come for. Except
I see
that it's
something
actually
over
a
there.
trap. And if you click this, The statues will
I hope you appreciate this.
the statues will emit a steam that makes your entire party exhausted, and then a bunch of people run out from this door over here and start hurling fireballs at you. So, keep that in mind. I'm not going to bother with all that. We're just going to go straight to what we should be doing.
What do we have here?
What do we have here?
I am helpful. Am I not?
Somewhat.
Stand with me.
Oof.
Slug for a
Oof.
foe.
Y'all didn't have to explode the whole man into pieces. Good lord.
Missed me already.
None of those
A bright
available. Yep.
future
Okay.
awaits
I
us.
used all of that in that last fight. Great, great,
In your
great.
company.
Magritio Turino.
Actually, we'll deal with that one.
Magritio Turinos.
There we go.
Magritio Turino. Magritio Turino.
Excellent. Any others? Nope. We're good. Okay. What is in here? Oh, oof, oof. And too late.
Anything new?
Okay. Haste. What you got? Yeah, you're gonna need some protection.
I will see this through.
He should be able to use fear on them.
Rules are made to be broken.
He'll wait until a few more come out.
Remember my name. Wenduak.
Laboranes Sestet.
What a mess!
Excellent.
Kill is for you.
Mercy for the wicked.
Nothing like competent crowd control, y'all. Keep them nice and terrified. I love it. Jeez. Negative levels. And yet you quickly go down. Cow. With her left hand, the old woman pulls a dagger from the demon's body. Exhausted by the effort, she wipes her brow. Time did not bend me, it seems. I will show you one of the secret old passages that were used when Citadel Drezen belonged to us. The woman walks up to the wall and begins examining it. You'll get to the Sword of Valor more easily this way. Perhaps the demons don't know about this passage. The demons, if you think about it, I've spent most of my life among them. I have to admit there's something mesmerizing about them. A single demon might be weak or pathetic or cowardly, but when you see them as a collective, it isn't a mass of separate creatures, but a single great force, a tide which might be temporarily slowed but never stopped. The front lines of the abyss here on the lands of Galarian, unstoppable, fanatical forward motion. We have something to learn from them, don't we? If I can use anything to my benefit, I will, including the knowledge of demons, their power, and their methods. Wenduwalk's eyes gleam with devotion. You speak the truth, Master. Good and evil, they're just words. Strength is all that matters. If you have it, you win. And if you don't, you die. Knowledge is priceless. Civilization is curious by definition, and if it becomes clear after the experiment that it was dangerous, the world should know about it. Otherwise, sooner or later, someone else will think of this experiment and conduct it again. The woman casts a pensive look at you. Others would say such thoughts are dangerous. Others, but not me. Here it is. The demons are hiding the Sword of Valor behind this door. Be wary. I heard them bragging about the traps that surround the banner. Magical, of course. The Sword of Valor is nearly impossible to destroy, and if they wish, they will drown the entire room in fire. destroying their enemies while leaving their trophy unscathed. Go now, and good luck.
Go for their hearts!
Boom, boom, boom. Oh crap, I didn't realize there's more. Excellent. All right. The sword of Valor is near. Oh, that went very well.
I am helpful, am I not?
Nice shield. The dead bodies give off an unbearable stench. The crack in the wall reeks of something evil. For a moment you feel touched by the breath of the abyss. There we go. All right, nothing on that ghoul creeper of interest. Now, somebody. Oh, I thought I saw one of the pets. There we go. I was like, one of the pets was laying on the ground. Didn't get up until the fight was over. Go. I like Darren as a healer. My only issue with him is I feel like with the clerics, because I don't know, it's weird. I feel like I'm more comfortable using the full breadth of my powers as a cleric. Whereas with Darren, I feel I just have him using his bow, and I feel more uncomfortable with using some of his other powers because I'm afraid of taking up the healing slots that he would potentially be supposed to use.
I hope you appreciate this. This one was beyond me. Not this time. I am helpful.
I was about to say, as many times as it takes. All right. This fight is no joke either. We go make it happen. All right. Go and went. Oh yeah. Dug it. There we go. And here they go. And that's available, but
together we stand.
Go ahead and move him back some. Oh yeah, he's all the way out of powers. You're good with riddles, but that isn't going to help you.
I'll bathe in
All
your
right.
blood.
This fight is no joke. Maybe now that I think about it, I Probably should have prepared a little bit better, but whatever. This whole person work on you? It is not.
Cooperate.
Ba, 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 ba. Oh, well. I want to do it now. Well, if you're gonna be up close anyway. Oh, he went down like a champ. I don't remember this being this easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Vision boring? Alright, Daddy, dedicate my own science.
Ooh.
Magritio Turino.
All right.
Magritio Turino. Magritio.
Why did you heal it for so little?
Magritio.
Come on now.
Turino.
Jump that bar up.
Magritio Turinos.
Might be time to go ahead and rest.
Magritio Turino.
No, in fact, no. I don't want to rest yet. Don't want to rest yet because I know what's
I will
coming.
help where I can.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna continue, keep going. Okay. Anything we can get from them? What you got? Just a scroll protection from good. Come on now.
Bah, not this time.
Spear. Evil outsider spear. Sword of Valor. An ancient relic. The banner that Iomedae once carried into battle. After being raised in a visible public place, the Sword of Valor regained divine powers and barred the demons from using their teleportation abilities. Select all. Hey, who's making that noise? Damn. I don't know what knocked him down, but it was ugly. He didn't appreciate that at all. Doop, doop, doop. Doop. All right. Let's keep going.
I am helpful, am I not?
There are claw and tooth marks on the broken bones of unknown prisoners. Miss anything? Miss anything? Miss anything? Miss anything? What's this? No, it's just a regular longbow. That's a regular dagger. We're good. Pause. We're at the very tippy top. And part one of mission is accomplished. Boom, 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 boom. Feel the power. Won't. Like a lot of you. scene last too long. I want to see my human allies annihilating the demons out of here. Yeah, look at this. You're looking like, what's going on? Why are the rest of the dudes cheering while this fight is still going on? Can y'all please gang him up on him and stick him? And then he just runs. They don't even successfully kill him. Come on now. Boom, boom. Uh-oh. My lady, the creature's about to die. Shouldn't you? You see, Sutter, shouldn't has no place here. I've waited for a very long time, and now the hour has come to turn my ideas into reality. I still have things to do in Kennebrez, but you must leave. Go to the old laboratory. I have a special task for you. I want to play through as a demon just to see if you can gang up with her and really cause some havoc. The laboratory? I hate that foul place, but I dare not disobey you, my lady. Forgive me this little masquerade, Yaniel says in a different voice, one that sounds vaguely familiar. Suddenly, the illusion vanishes. There is something off about the stranger's appearance, like you're seeing only half of a painting, or looking at her with one eye closed. Her silk dress and expensive jewelry are at odds with a set of unfamiliar tools and her ink-smudged hands. We've met before. I am Areelu Vorlesh, also known as the Architect of the World Wound. Watch it. She's deadlier than a dozen demons, the betrayer of humanity. Her words are poison and lies. Oh, Lady Areelu, I, Yaniel, am your most devoted admirer. Your research is an invaluable contribution to the development of science on Galarian, and this experiment with the World Wound is simply groundbreaking. May I please have your autograph? One look from Areelu, and Yaniel falls silent. You've handled the power of the Sword of Valor well. Such artifacts are almost like living creatures, and they react to their own kind, shall we say. The Sword of Valor once belonged to a mere mortal who became a goddess. It seems to see something kindred in you. Touching you has left the sword irreversibly changed. Now it is your banner, not I am Amadeus. Although perhaps it will still stop the demons from teleporting to the city, as before. What happened to Yaniel? The Yaniel you saw was merely a mask. The lot of the real Yaniel is far more frightening than the one I showed you. But I am curious, why did you refuse to set the poor prisoner free? Was it a hunch or just common cruelty? Oh, don't tell me. I want to figure it out for myself. You visited me twice under another guise, here and in Kennebrez at the celebration. Would you speak to me if I came to you in my true form? Well, this will never happen again. I no longer need to hide my face. Wait a moment. Darren taps his chin as he ponders something. You mean to say that on that terrible day in the square, our most honorable prelate, defender of the city against foes from within and without, stood shoulder to shoulder with Areelu Vorlesh herself, and he didn't suspect a thing? Forgive me, but it's just too sublime. Do great villains and deities often gait about in disguise like that? Perhaps we've all shaken the hand of a herald, maybe even Zon Kuthans, and we didn't even know it. Quite. If anyone had told the prelate the truth, I fear his poor heart wouldn't have withstood the shock. The half-elf smiles wistfully. I was there, as were you. She made fools of us all. True, true, but only one of us boasted that the queen and the goddess had personally appointed him to guard Kennebrus against enemies from within and without. Neither you nor I, as I recall, ever arrested anyone or had them burned at the stake for their supposed crimes, all while crowing that we could sniff out an evildoer at 50 paces. So it was you who saved me in Kennebrus when we fell into the caves. Why would a half-demon, Discari's favorite, ever do such a thing? I'm creating something, building, studying how the land lies, laying the foundation. I am called the architect for a reason. I'm not asking you to trust me. That would be unforgivably stupid. But I just suggest, that you search, analyze, think. What happened in Osakars? What is the world wound? What is happening to you? Search for your answers. And for now, farewell.
Do not fear. Do not
Ba-da-boom.
waver.
Blam, 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 blam. Blam, blam. Why are you all not move up? Move up, move up, move up. Excellent. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And you can see all the demons running away, leaving only the humans to have to deal with us.
I'll make short work of this.
I'll make short work of this. Ooh, she gave quite the gasp upon death. She was not expected to go out like that, apparently. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-bam, bam, bam. All right. First, we're going to save. And we'll do the other ones first. You are an archer. We have cleaving slot. That's cool. Enduring elemental barrage. Oh, you got a pet. Mythical beast. Mythical beast. Mystical beast. You need more slots, right? Right. You've got buffs as well though, but we're gonna go with slots. Improved casting. What's going on with you? Not improved casting, not abundant smite. Leading strike. Like that. That should help us do some more damage. Did you get boundless healing? Why? Grant you magic immunity to spell on you? I don't give a damn about that on him. What in the hell? You found out that curses can be a blessing and now you know how to use them. You gain an additional oracle curse, but it gives you no penalties. I've never explored this. What are these? Your hand, as if you take a -4 penalty and you add burning hands to your list of known spells. Oh, you can get Scorching Ray and Burning Arc. Fire Snake and Hellfire? Oh man, okay. That's definitely something to think about. Immunity to poison, and any weapon you wield is treated as chaotic and evil for the purposes of damage reduction. No, I'm good. Immunity to fire, lawful and evil, I'm good. Lame. Immune to fatigue, your speed is never immune to exhausted. Yeah, I'm good. Immunity to disease, pustules. Increase the DC of any disease you affect. Nah, I'm good. Add glitter dust and mirror image. Add confusion. Add insanity. That's interesting, but no, I'm good. Immune to disease, immune to sicken, immune to nauseated. No, I'm good. And add magic feign. The damage dealt by your bite. Oh, so this is if you are a polymorph. You add greater magic feign. I like blackened, but let me just be sure. I've already got boundless healing. I could get abundant casting. But he's already got a pretty good amount of slots. So I'm not crazy worried about that. Second mystery. You open your mind and soul to learn the secrets of a second mystery. Mystery adds all knowledge and lore skills. Oh, so this is just about what class skills you have. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So I have life, and that's why I have nature. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Blacken because Hellfire Ray and Fire Snake are awesome. So let's do that. Ooh, and I get them right off top. That's gonna significantly help his damage output. I mean, it's also gonna take away some health slots, but you know what? I'll deal with it. And they know what I want. Improved casting, absolutely. Improved abundant casting. All right, and you all know what is coming now. Finally, it has taken us quite some time to get here, but we are here, ladies and gentlemen. And wow, for the first time ever, I actually have access to all the slots. Usually there's at least one that I screwed up somehow and couldn't access. So actually, I've never read Aeon before. I'm sorry, give me a moment. Aeon is the embodiment of law and order who has the powers to repair the abnormalities in the fabric of time and reality itself. Nothing can escape Aeon's scrutinizing gaze and impartial judgment. Aeon gains the ability to enforce rules on everything around them, giving various benefits to the allies and hindering the enemies. Once activated, the ability lasts until combat ends, at which point all the bonuses immediately disappear. Enemies can try to make a will save. Yeah, but what does it actually do to them? Enemies can try to make a will save, receiving a negative penalty on the throw if they have the chaotic alignment. Interesting. Aeon Bane. You can make any weapon you will count as having Bane quality. Your spells gain a bonus level to your mythic rank to cast level checks. Interesting. And Aeon gets certain immunities. You get some summons. Rolls 20 on initiative rolls and save throws against chaotic creatures. Ooh, that's quite a lot of your enemies. But it cannot compare to the Lich, the ultimate ruler of undeath. Lich is a being who transcended the life itself. Powerful beyond imagination, Lich can create limitless hordes of undead to remake the world to fit his vision. Skeletal Champion. You get a powerful undead minion, a skeletal champion. It will become more powerful as you gain new mythic ranks. Just like your companions, this skeletal champion can use any items and also has all the weapon proficiencies. Being undead, it is also subject to all the bonuses undead get, being under the command of the mythic Lich. And nothing for Lich powers. Ooh, level 5, Samori Sykes, Lord of the Undead. I believe, if I remember correctly, I hit Mythic level 5 before we get to Act 4, which is when I will no longer be able to stream this game for you all. So hopefully we'll be able to see that. Okay, so next. All right, first it lets me choose the Mythic ability. And I don't remember what the hell I was going for. Oh, probably improved abundant casting. Next. At 3rd level, Lich receives the ability to cast mythic spells. He can either choose to take it as part of an existing full arcane spellcaster spellbook or as a standalone spellbook. What the hell? Why am I not? I have a spellbook. I should be able to combine it. When I was a cleric going for Angel, it allowed me to combine my cleric spellbook with my Angel spellbook, allowing me to significantly increase the pace at which I got new spells. But this time it's just saying select Mythic Spellbook, as if it's going to be standalone. Why is it not giving me the option to combine it? That's got to be a bug, right? Yep, it's not giving me the opportunity to combine it. That's got to be a bug. That's disappointing. Lich does not give me the option. Wait. do not have the option to combine the Lich spellbook with my Sorcerer spellbook. And that is mechanics, I suppose, right? Normal. We're not going to say it's critical. I mean, it's annoying as all hell. But I don't know if it's critical. You still get the spells, but that means you got to get all the way up to level 18 before you see the last level of the mythic spells. So, unfortunate. Okay. Skeletal Champion. All right, so it looks like you cannot choose someone who is like a sorcerer. Interesting. Okay, so you get a powerful undead minion, a skeletal champion that specializes in fast attacks with 2 weapons. It will become more powerful as you gain new mythic ranks. Just like your companions, you can use any items and undead. A skeletal champion that specializes in devastating attacks with 2-handed weapons. A skeletal champion that specializes in archery. And a skeletal champion that specializes in defense. So I already used my pets as tanks. I almost want to go archer, but archers can be so boring if it's just pure archer. So it's either 2-handed or an archer. And you know what? No, that settles it. Definitely going for 2-handed, because archer will be taken care of. Lich powers. Fascinating. Up to 3 rounds per day. Lich per day, Lich can make all spells he casts to ignore spell resistance and spell immunity. Any creature affected by such spells can't cast spells for 1d3 plus 1 rounds. That's interesting. Whenever he uses the charges or use a combat maneuver, no. Can change any elemental damage to negative energy, no matter what is the source of this elemental damage. That's interesting, but no. All Lich's natural attacks, no. For 3 rounds per day, Lich can imbue all spells he casts with the powers of the Eclipse Chill. Creatures affected by such spells must pass a Fortitude saving throw or become blinded and suffer 2d8 plus mythic rank cold damage, becoming vulnerable to cold and negative energy until the end of combat. That's interesting. Lich gains a +2 profane bonus to attack and a +1 profane bonus per mythic rank to damage against frightening creatures or ones under any mind-affecting effects. That's nice. Damage resistance. Whenever an enemy lands a hit on the Lich, that enemy becomes cursed with decaying muscles. No. Magic Devourer. Lich gains spell resistance 25 plus mythic rank. Whenever an enemy fails a check made to overcome the Lich's spell resistance, the next spell Lich would cast becomes quickened, as though using the Quicken spell feat. That sounds like a winner. Whenever Lich activates this ability, all of his kinetic blasts, no. Whenever Lich lands a sneak attack, no. Lich grants his animal companion all undead traits, no. Lich can enchant items he wears with Bane living and nullifying special abilities. Creatures killed with the weapon of death, no. When a living creature takes damage from a spell cast by Lich, that creature also takes 1 point of damage to strength, dexterity, and constitution, or a point of damage to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. The Lich can choose which ability scores will be affected. That's very interesting, but we're going to go with Magic Devourer. Very, very nice. Okay. And that does what I think it does, right? Right. 25 resistance and quicken. That'll work. Okay. Necromancy. Stow Curse. What's this? We want all the necromancy spells. Ooh, what's going on here? Call upon venomous powers of natural. You infect the subject with a horrible poison. A melee touch attack. For 6 rounds, poison creatures can make a fortitude save to end the affliction. Oh, wait. Do we have, what's on number 2? What do we use here? Usually scare, but I actually like having access to Bone Shaker. So I add that as well. And a bunch of spells added for me. Ooh, Power from Death. Okay. And now, We are officially a lich. Okay. What does she need for? I hate that there's nothing that tells you which stat actually governs her spell slots. I bet you it's charisma. But no, it's probably wisdom. She probably needs more wisdom. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right. You get any more? No. You good? Yeah. You good? Yeah, you're good. You good? Not at all. All right. What do we want? Not really, because I'm already doing crowd control. So she could just focus on blowing things up. All right, the rest of this is fine. And the rest of you all do not get anything. And then finally, right, see? So it's a completely separate book, which means it's gonna, but it is at 3 already. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so what do we have here? I've never seen Master of the Flesh before, I don't think. You know how to deal with both mortal and immortal flesh. When used against an enemy, this spell deals 4d8 plus caster level damage to living targets and 2d8 plus caster level to undead targets. When used on an ally, it instead heals undead targets and living targets. Not affected by target spell resistance. So it doesn't look like there's a check for this. It's just straight up. This is what it is. This is what it does. That sounds great. Poison was just okay. What's this again? You know how to gain strength from fallen allies and enemies alike. You gain +1 to attack rolls, saving throws, or damage rolls for every dead creature in a 30-foot radius, up to a maximum of 3 + 1 per 5 caster levels. If the bonus is +3 or higher, you additionally gain effects of the haste spell. Cray. All right. We already know bestow curse. I like Mastery of the Flesh, to be honest with you. I like Mastery of the Flesh. And then 1 Power of Death, just to switch things up every so often. Oh, I don't have any of these. What's this? I don't need more of those. Cause Fear, Ray of Sickening. Probably can't really use those powers anymore anyway. What is this? You weaken the target's defenses against poison. Attempts to cure the poison target take a -4. You inflict a painful itching rash on the target. The target is sickened and takes a -4 penalty to dexterity. I like that. And I like this. Okay. All right. You know, I just realized none of those were minion summoning spells. Where's my... I know I got a minion, but where is my minion summoning? Like, hey, I bring forth the army. And where is my minion that I think about it? I don't see this dude anywhere here. How's that work? Maybe I have to rest first? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Come on, catch up. Catch up. What's this? Catch up. Oh my God, come on. Ooh. Queen's Bodyguard. That's a bug. Queen was never here. There are other playthroughs where you can have her if you ask her to be here, but this is not one of them. but I'll take their gear all the same. Thank you very much. Oh crap. I'm supposed to press leave. Oh wait, is that my guy? There we go. That's my guy. But he can use, if he can use, what in the hell? Is that supposed to be my dude that I just created? All right. We definitely need, definitely looking forward to the updated portraits. And, okay, so you automatically came in as a level 9. You're skilled. You've got cleave, power attack, cleave, finish, improved vital strike. Huh? Rage, undead, damage reduction, human. And if you're human, why you got an elf face? All right. What's this? Great axe +1. Come on now. They know you are like level 9 by the time you get to this person. They could have went on ahead and gave him some decent equipment to come out with. Here. You got a little protection. Braces of armor. Nah, you just take a regular protection. Yeah, rather that. That's about as good as it's gonna get for you, I'm afraid. Oh, all right. You can't use, but you can, right? You can use the armor one anyway. So, yep, this is about as good as it's gonna get for you. I'll try to outfit you a little bit better later on, but you know, these things take time. So you don't really have any, right, anything that I need to worry about. Okay. Cleave. Oh, that's right. Nah, I like cleave. Keep cleaving, girl. Keep cleaving. No. All right. Sorry, no, that took a while. But I'm, like I said, I'm new to all this. I don't really know a lot about the Lich mechanics. What in the hell? Oh, yeah. I guess you should be sure about that, right? So she's got a +4 to, so they made her strength and her dexterity equal. And this plate takes away from her dexterity. They made her constitution score null. What does that mean? She's clearly got constitution. So what governs the constitution? You know, somebody was telling me that the Lich mechanics are supposed to work like constitution, I think, is governed by charisma or something like that. But it definitely doesn't work that way for your regular character. So, but maybe it does work that way for the undead? Wait, there was... Read. Reading is fundamental. Okay. Undead creature possesses the following traits, unless otherwise noted in a creature's entry. No constitution score. Undead use their charisma score in place of their constitution score when calculating hit points, fortitude saves, and any special abilities that relies on constitution, such as when calculating a breath weapon's DC. They are immune to bleed, death effects, disease, paralysis, poison, sleep effects, and stunning. Fascinating. Okay. So they gave her a charisma score of 14. Even though mine is at like 22 and she comes from my being. But whatever. We're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. I don't have good gear to trick her out with right now anyway. Come on. Okay, we'll come back to this.
Oh, skip
You
the
have-
pleasantries.
You have any healing left whatsoever? None, right? None. All right. You got
Are we
one more
ready to
haste
move
left,
out?
right? Let's use that one more haste. What did you do to Sela? $23. All right. You making things happen from the very beginning. That is deeply appreciated. What is going on?
At my limit, so this is how it feels.
Sheesh. All right. That's to work. All right. Well, okay, first, before we go any further, there we go. Oof. Each one of us has camouflage. Scroll scrimming. Yeah, see, when you're resting outside of the castle, but in the courtyard, they don't show you this bar. So you don't realize your corruption score is steadily going up. Hitting that first mark, not cool. It like causes spells to fail and some other crazy things.
But you act like a normal person and a good comrade.
How should I know what your goddess considers evil? Maybe I wasn't polite enough to my servants, or didn't give enough coins to beggars in the street.
Yeah, when you're camping, fail to weaken the corruption again. Damn. We have got to be traveling with somebody who's got a score in religion. Yeah, when you're camping out and about, that's the one time where you might sometimes hear some of their voice dialogue. All right. I'm not gonna go crazy with my bus right now.
What's that?
I hope you appreciate this.
I'll tear your throat out.
Whoops. He's still using that? No. Ooh. He shouldn't be doing that. She shouldn't be doing this. Sorry, that's all left over from that other battle. Hey. Oh, Sela's all the way back here. That's why Camillea's getting hit up. Excellent. All right. Cool. So you get to have all your party members. Oh, man. I just saw a bunch of failed perception checks. There we go. I was like, somebody get it. So you can have your skeletal champion and your party members. That's super cool. So he's basically like almost like an undead pet. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it.
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
Magritio Turino.
Inimos Flavisi. Inimos Flavisi.
travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi.
I don't understand why. That's a level 1 spell. I don't understand why they make it take so long and build it up to be so epic. Whoops. Nope. Not yet. So I think we came in from there.
Without a doubt.
You gotta go here. There we go. Then we go here. Come on. All right.
Rely on me.
Well, let's see. Libido 1.
Let the duel commence.
Yep. Excellent. Ooh. And look what showed up right on time. Come on. I need to reorganize my hotbar as well. Make sure I'm using all these new powers, making the most out of them. Oh, that's right. I kept looking around for the exit, like, where is it? You gotta go down one more. Okay. What's this again? The Sword of Valor creates an aura with a 10-mile radius that afflicts demons and demon worshippers with a -4 penalty to AC and on all saving throws. Cool. I love the Lich. What do I want? Does he have access to? Nope. He does not. We already have. Right, spell focus. We already got spell penetration. I could go elemental focus, but it doesn't have negative energy. So spell specialization makes sense. That's right, I should be using animated dead. I keep forgetting about that. Scare, command, disrupt, bestow curse. Ooh, I got bone shatter. Bone shatter. Ooh, here we go. They got a thumbs down on animate dead. That should be the one that fits in the most. No, this is level. If this is level 4, there were other people who get this power. I don't need to worry about it. Well, I want Bone Shatter, but I swear I just saw something else. Fear. But you gotta position yourself properly for fear. With Bone Shatter, I could just cast it, so I'm gonna go with Bone Shatter. Oh, I automatically get Animate Dead. That's why. Okay. They were like, why get that again? Dispel Magic Ray of Exhaustion. I don't like my options at level 3. So we're going to go with, don't need haste. I could do Fireball or Battering Blast. No, when I get Woljif, I'll get Woljif back. He can be responsible for those. I don't need to worry about that. I am focused on either crowd control, or absolutely destroying you. Preferably absolutely destroying you. Do I have Bone Shaker at level 2? I don't. I want it. Ooh, Grasp of the Dead. At 9th level, you can cause a swarm of skeletal arms to burst from the ground to rip and tear at your foes. The skeletal arms erupt from the ground in a 20-foot radius burst. Anyone in this area takes 1d6 points of slashing damage per sorcerer level. 996. Those caught in the area receive a reflex save for half damage. Oh, cool. So they take damage no matter what. Those who fail to save are unable to move for 1 round. Okay, that is awesome. You, Demon Slayer. Feet. Cluster shots is cool. Improved critical is cool. Snapshot is also cool. Yeah, but she's usually way back. Hammer the Gap is okay. So it's either, yeah, cluster shots, then critical. Favorite terrain. We spend a lot of time in, what would we call this? Underground? Yeah, underground. You know what? No. Maybe at some point they'll let us show you all the abyss. And when that happens, I want her to be very effective. Is that right? Man. Whoops. Cancel. Sheesh. She is not leveled properly, but it's fine. We're going to get through it anyway. Greater spell focus, evocation. Sure. That's what I chose for. Yeah, it'll make sense sooner or later. Teamwork feat. Check it off. Shielded caster. +4. Sure, whatever. I don't think this matters. I'm not getting teamwork feats on any of these people. Chameleon, Frigid, Protection. Why is she once again getting... Oh, right, because she's behind. What is Aspect of the Bear? Whatever. Choose something. Just go. Just go. Alright, let's go. Bye-bye. We want it now as well. There we go. What's up with you? We got crit focus available. That's awesome. And we already chose weapon. I'm sure I already chose weapon focus longsword. Did I already choose improved critical longsword? Did I do that? No. Mercy. Exhausted. Now cursed. Bye. Feet. Weapon focus we could, but no. No. Spell focus. Even though what he's constantly casting is conjuration, I don't care because you don't need to go the extra mile to level up your healing spell. So, evocation it is. And you definitely protection from energy. What else? Is this? Enhancement bonus of +1. Yep, that makes sense. We also need resist energy communal as well though. We'll go resist energy. Make sure we have those available. What's this, level 2? At level 2, none of this matters. So, you know what? What's this, charisma? Sure. And you, finally. What you got going on? Greater spell focus, evocation. Did you get spell penetration? Yes, but not spell specialization. What does she specialize in? Oh, she's got access to Fire Stink now? That's a big one. But really, we want the illusion spells, right? Oh, you use Shadow Evocation is very possible. What are the other ones? Yeah, that's probably the big one, right? Right. Or Phantasmal Web. The Shadow Evocation is just at a target point. Phantasmal Web. Let's stick with that. There we go. Let me refresh myself on what it does. You implant within the minds of your targets the illusion that they are engulfed in tangled webs teeming with swarms of tiny spiders. Those who fail to disbelieve the phantasmal web are treated as if in a web spell, but must also make a fortitude save each round after that or become nauseated for that round by the spiders. Sounds right up your alley. All right. Oh, we could do that, but no. Well, actually, makes sense. You have died a couple of times. Let's go ahead and make sure. Multi-attack. You too, huh? Fine. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Excellent. Everyone except my new champion. It is what it is. And I'm sorry, I have to do this now, otherwise I'm going to forget. Absolutely. Okay, yep. There we go. Look at you. Level 2. And this is all nonsense. We'll give you protection from evil because Seela is not going to last with us. All right. Whatever. What happened to her spell slot here? She had one. Oh well. Whatever. You. One evocation. West. Web. Okay. And don't have to worry about the rest of you. We're not going to bother the rest because I think I've been holding you all long enough. It's time to get this over with. All right. How much haste do I have? 2 seconds. I don't use that anymore. But we will keep this around. In fact, Mastery of Flesh, boss battles. When I need a boost. Bone Shaker if I want to switch up for damage. Yeah, this works. Okay. And anyone else?
We will win this war.
No suitable spell slots.
Oh, the
I don't know
waiting's
what
never
that
fun.
means, but I mean, I know what it means. I just don't understand why it's happening to her, but it's fine. I'm not tripping.
Yes, what?
Boom. Oh, she doesn't have any of those. That's fine. Do control fireball over here. Actually, no, she can stick with that for now. Control fireball on the very last one. Okay. About as good as it's gonna get. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, because of this. No, not charisma.
I'll remove this obstacle.
What is my skeletal champion doing? Floating up in the damn air. Nah, Camellia, I did not want her to be first.
We shall overcome.
Yeah, see, this is a situation where fear works perfect. Nice contained environment where they can't run anywhere. All right. This room looks a little cleaner than the rest of the fortress. It's probably the warden's bedroom. Boom, boom, boom. Don't worry, we're almost through it. Okay, finally. Boss battle. And don't worry, significantly easier than the one I had to keep repeating. Boom. Boom. Put those bless on.
I'm always open to ideas.
Boom, boom.
Yes.
I stand ready.
Yeah, we'll put a little scare on them. You.
Open your heart to me.
Open your heart to me.
Our time has come.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Let's do it. Let's run, sweetie, let's go. Why are you so slow? They're almost here. I'm not going anywhere. The door's cracked voice sounds like rasping, rusty metal. Don't you feel it? He's got that damn rag with him. I can't teleport. He's going to kill us. If he kills us, then so be it. But this is my city, and I will fight for it to the end. And you, my love, Staunton grabs the chin of the demon as sinking his nails into her tender skin and pulls her face towards his, kissing her lips quickly before pushing her away. You will be with me to the end. Hey, Monago, where are you going? I still haven't enjoyed... What was it you said? Yes, the sweetest spoils of victory. You won't deny me my opportunity to gloat once we crush you, will you? Such remarkable unforgivingness regarding relatively insignificant things. Girl, do you realize that if she escapes now, the probability to encounter this demoness again is approaching 0? For how long are you going to store the information about your hatred towards her in your memory? Until I run her to ground. If she flees to the end of the world, that's where I'll get her. If she tries to hide in the abyss, I'll hunt her down even there. Those words will be the last thing she ever hears, right before I rip her eyeless head off her body. You have the right to allocate the resources of your mind as you please, and still, I think it would be better to spend it, say, on learning the alphabet? Such tremendous animosity. I must admit, I'm impressed. There was a time when I tried my hand at holding grudges, even a vendetta or two, but fortunately for my enemies, I seem to lack the patience required to truly excel at the sport. Tell me, Staunton, why? Why did you fight on the side of the demons? You have the audacity to ask me that. I fight on the side because the other side didn't give me a chance. Yes, I made a terrible mistake and Drezen fell to the demons. The queen should have had me hanged. I deserved it. But she found a far worse punishment for me. False mercy. When she spared me that day, she said she wanted to give me a chance to make amends, and I believed her. For 70 years, I've crawled on my knees, shedding my blood for Mendev, and only been spat in the face for it. For 70 years, Samoy Sykes, I watched generations of Crusaders grow old and die, never once changing their tune about Staunton the traitor. What else could I give for my mistake? What more punishment could I suffer? How could I ever deserve forgiveness? Then one day I realized there's nothing I can do. The Queen had doomed me to a lifetime of humiliation, and when I grew desperate, I only had two choices: to become my own executioner and carry out the sentence she rescinded that day, or go over to the other side. Put yourself in my place, Samoy Sykes. Imagine yourself in that position. What would you choose? Aren't you getting tired of fleeing from me, Manago? You have no idea how tired I am of you, mortal. But never mind. Today, we will finally be done with you. Right, Staunton? Right, sweetie? The demon's laughter is shrill and unnatural. Manago, what's that on your face? The demon hisses angrily. That's not your concern, mortal. The masters punished her cruelly for her failure in Kennebress. A crooked smile crosses the dwarf's face. As you can see, the leaders of the demons are as patient with their slaves as the Crusaders are with their commanders. Sweetie, why are you telling him this? What does it matter? What? Quiet. Staunton's voice holds no emotion whatsoever, except perhaps weariness. The words that fell from his lips barely echoes, but nonetheless, the demon immediately falls silent. I see you have a quite gathering of cowards and traitors here. Even Nura showed up. You think I'd miss the chance to see Staunton wipe that grin off your smug face? For years, you self-appointed champions of good had treated us like dirt beneath your feet. If the demons will help us get our revenge, then we're with the demons. I've wanted to kill you for a long time, Vhane. Don't expect mercy. Of course, only one of us will leave this room alive. It's time to decide the fate of Drezen. Right. No point in wasting time talking. To arms. Staunton, darling. Stop whining. Didn't you swear your eternal love to me? Promise we'd rule Drezen together? Now shut your lying mouth and fight. Whatever end fate has in store for me, you will share it. Okay. Up to it. There is panic on Manago's blood-splashed face. Her lips are trembling. You stubborn ass! You want to die for a heap of rocks? Go ahead. I'm not staying here. No, my dear, you are. You either fight to the bitter end, or I'll break your delicate neck myself with these very hands. The demon's mouth, trembling with fear, opens wide in a hysterical grin like a wound on her face. Are you threatening me, my mortal toy? Me? And with what? With the power I gave you? You ungrateful beast? Give me back what's mine. Manago stretches out her hand. A crimson spark flies out of Staunton's eyes and plants itself in her palm. Staunton freezes, stunned. He's silently moving his lips, which have turned gray in a flash like a fish out of water. The demon turns to you. Take him, he's yours. And Drezen too. I don't care about this fortress or this half-wit. Oh, I grow so tired of you mortals. Your humdrum little passions, your constant squabbling, your incessant accusations and excuses. You treat each other like dirt. You push weaklings like these two into our arms. The demon points at Stauden and Nora. And then you have the audacity to accuse us. Come on, punish your traitors. I've seen this show countless times. So, did you decide to escape? Or thank you for your help, but you don't think this is going to save you, do you? Yeah, there we go. I will save myself. Take your filthy rag. Take your befouled ruins. You can make soup out of this moron for all I care. I've had enough war. We Lilith two were created for tenderness and love. Stay away from me with your swords and shields. Oop. Stauden watches Monago leave. So this is to be my fate. I've been betrayed by people and demons alike. Now my life really is worth nothing. He looks at you, and the sorrow in his eyes gives way to hatred. But that doesn't mean you won't pay dearly for it. Come on, you scumbag. Kill me if you can. I don't care anymore. Too bad Queen Galfrey didn't hang you back then. I regret that as well. She should have done it. But that's water on the bridge. We all make mistakes. Let's get this over with. To arms.
We will prevail.
Do we still got haste? We still have haste. I'm coming, Lady Death. Forgive me for being 70 years late for our date. I'm afraid you're going to be a little later than that, my friend. Ouch! Why did I get into this fight? I knew I couldn't handle it. Ah, excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Breathing heavily, Nora stands up and wipes her bloody hands on her clothes. Well, what are you waiting for, you scum? Come on, finish me off. Kill me like you killed Stauden and be glad you've defeated the villains. Just make sure you don't wonder whose fault it was that he and I were on the demon side. Thoughts like that could make you lose your appetite. Why did you betray me, Nora? I want to know the truth. You want to know the truth? Her face cringes painfully. Here's the truth. I hate all of you. If I'd been there the day Areelu Vorlesh opened a rift to the abyss, I would have gladly handed her the ingredients for the ritual. I put the pheromone-soaked cloth in your pocket. I wanted those hell bugs to eat your smug face off. I was the one who set the tents on fire that night, and I told the gargoyles who to grab. Every day I was in your army, I did all I could to hurt you. Oh, the things I would gladly do to you, and it would be but 1,000th of what you deserve. She hides her face in her hands. When I was 8, I was often auctioned off like livestock. They used a stick to train me to obey, like livestock. Did the paladins of Mendev help me? Of course not. Even when we passed through the Mendavian city, none of those warriors of good lifted a finger to set me free. Slavers aren't demons after all. Nora looks up and stares at you with eyes red with tears. The first time I came to the wound, I wasn't seeking adventure. My owner dragged me here on a leash. You think the demons bribed me? I was happy to betray him, without a shadow of a doubt, expecting nothing in return. I poured a sleeping potion into their soup pot, opened the gate, and waited for the demons to come and tear them all to pieces, and me along with them. I didn't care. But the demons saw the real me. They made me a cultist. They offered me a chance for revenge. Revenge, is it? You're a little gnat that stings from the back because it's not got the teeth to bite. But even so, you're more worthy of respect than Stauden, who lurks between both camps. Yes, slavery is evil, without a doubt. Quelling the rabble into obedience with whips and boots? How crude. Why can't these so-called rulers convince the masses to serve them willingly, with smiles and songs and adoration? That's how it's done in Mendev, after all. I'm sure if our coins had your likeness on them, Count, the common folk would be even more desperate to get their hands on them than they already are. Oh no, anything but that. Ruling is such a tedious business. I receive sufficient adulation already without the burden of a crown. Long may the unwieldy bauble rest on my dear cousin's head. What will you do if I let you go? Let me go? Why would you? No, you mean seriously? You think I'll thank you for your generosity and devote the rest of my days to taking care of homeless puppies? I'll continue exacting my vengeance. That's what I'll do. On others, if not on you. I will feed as many crusaders as I can to the demons before I face the sword of someone less forgiving than you. She spits at your feet. You idiot. Revenge is only sweet when it remains secret right until the very last moment. You deserve this. Marvelous. Die, little gnat. Everyone deserves death. Today I will get mine. Yours awaits you tomorrow. All right.
Forwards.
No way to chase after Monago, unfortunately.
The commander of the crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Drezen and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner he has won with such a valiant effort?
Good question. And now they fast forward 10 days into the future. In case you didn't know, it's a little sticker at the top. Let's see if this conversation goes any differently. Who is this conversation even with? Erebeth. Okay, so if you had Queen Galfrey here, she's the one who has the conversations with you. But looks like instead it's Erebeth. Knight Commander, Erebeth gives you a deferential salute. I know you have not had time to sit in on any councils in recent days. You have been so busy restoring order in Drezen that you have barely found time to sleep. However, there are some matters that require your attention. I am ready to report if you have a moment. Ooh, this better not be more of your pathetic whining. No, we're going to save that for a demon playthrough. This is a lich. He is not unnecessarily cruel. I'm listening. Please proceed. Thank you, Knight Commander. The battle for Drezen almost turned into an utter catastrophe. The army was bogged down in skirmishes on the approach to the city and suffered horrific losses. If you hadn't struck a blow at the demon's military commanders, leaving the adversary without a leader, it would have been the end of our crusade. Queen Galfrey has already been informed and has sent a letter for you. The army was bogged in skirmishes on the approach to the city. Yeah, see, I don't know if there's a problem where they don't want you doing all those fights before you get to Drezen. If maybe you're really supposed to just go straight to Drezen, I'm not sure. In any case, we would have never have won if it weren't for your amazing powers. The moment you raised the Sword of Valor over the Citadel, the light of it must have been visible all the way back in Mendav. And the banner itself, it changed after coming into contact with you. Anyone else would call it sacrilege. I don't know what to make of it myself. It's surprising and strange. Erebeth is trying to speak confidently, but there's a shadow of fear in her voice. You have changed, Commander, both on the outside and on the inside. And the power you have, it frightens me. As a paladin and the leader of the Eagle Watch, I must seek out and destroy the blight of corruption in the ranks of the Crusaders. But as a soldier, I see that you are winning. You are leading us to victory. Anyone who stands against you will only be playing into the hands of the demons. That cannot be allowed to happen. Awesome. This is definitely different from Angel. With Angel, they're all about this power. They see the goodness in you. They're proud to serve you. but they see that I'm corrupted and evil. This is great. I can't wait to see how this goes. Anyone who stands against me will die, no matter which side they're fighting on. Bear that in mind next time you think to criticize my methods. Definitely my Lich. Erebeth presses her lips into a hard line, but doesn't dare to argue. She gives a subdued, curt response. Understood, Commander. We won the battle for Drezen, but this war is far from over. The demons now know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise I am a day for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the city of Iz and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Monago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anivia is trying to find out where that abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading throughout Aveston. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Drezen, inspired by your feat. And that's very good, because you're going to need troops. Here's a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing. Erebeth shows you a sheet of paper with a list of 4 items: demons with special powers, secret path, missing patrol, and dragon. What can you tell me about the demons with special powers? Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? Erebeth's voice is very calm, but you can tell she's working hard to maintain her composure. He had powers that no ordinary demon should have. It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters, all isolated cases for now, but it's possible that in the future we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from, find the source of their power, and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters. A secret path, what are you talking about? We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as the hordes march along the Grey Road from Iz or Threshold, but sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow, sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges, and cut us off from Drezen. Anivia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing. There's a patrol missing? Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion either. The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Sokoras lie in that direction, but after the siege of Drezen, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's why I started the search. A dragon? What dragon? As if we didn't have enough problems with the demons already, now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat. But there's very little food in the world wound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking out those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Valor in front of the citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other. Is that all for now? There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them, the Knight Elan from the Houndhearts. He led a troop of lost neuroscience recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demons' attention in the battle with the Valor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There's one more thing. As you know, there's a vast dungeon under Drezen. It's empty now. None of those imprisoned by the demons survived, and we don't have any new prisoners. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vhane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anivia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserves to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course. Oh, I have my own plans for that corpse. Let it stay in the dungeon for now. I will decide what to do with it. Your own plans? Erebeth frowns but doesn't dare to second guess you. As you wish. Erebeth is hesitating. You can see the struggle on her face as if she doesn't know whether she should say something else. Commander, that day during the battle, No, my apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time. Giving a salute, Erebeth turns around and quickly leaves. All right. And finally, took a little longer than what I don't know who Sai is. That's interesting. We'll figure that out. All right. Took longer than I thought it would, but it has happened all the same. We are finally, officially, a Grand Lich, or really just a Lich right now. We'll have to make our way to Grand, but the journey continues. So, hope all of you enjoyed the playthrough today, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.